Hey, welcome to Farm Talk Friday. It's March 10th, 2023. I'm Ken Jordan. This is my beautiful wife, Giovanna. Hi, honey.
Hi, baby.
You sure do look beautiful.
Aw, thanks. And you look beautiful as bronze. Oh, yay!
All right.
We didn't even make an announcement today.
No, who needs announcements?
Here we are.
So we're back from Envision. We're back home at the Green Wave house. And hey, right there is our main chicken tractor.
Oh, yeah.
And the girls, well, I can see the girls. If you look really hard, you maybe can't actually. Anyway, right. So it's been raining.
Yes.
We had like a totally freak rainstorm, and then we had more rain later. We've had rain for a couple of days now.
Okay, so Ken's mentioning this because this is totally. I mean, we should be in like drought season.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, it's raining. No, it like poured the other night so hard that our house immediately started leaking in 6 new places. That's how hard it rained. It was crazy.
So I'm bringing this up because we're not doing permaculture principles anymore. We've gone through all 12.
Yes.
So this principle 12 applies here, which is to creatively use and respond to change. And so we have to, just do a little bit of rethinking on our irrigation and when we might want to start planting, because I don't know.
Well, I think it's too early to say that rainy season started. I think that this is just a freak storm.
Yeah.
Kind of like the frog that's in our toilet in here is just kind of a freak thing. I don't think that that's a normal thing that is always going to happen. There's a frog in the toilet. He never saw it, but I was like, Ken, there's a frog in the toilet. He said, oh, the water's clean. I'll just come get it out with my hand. And then he's like, well, where is it? And I said, well, he saw me, and then he like backed himself into like the hole, and I don't think Ken's hand is small enough.
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna do it. But so anyway, that's a whole other thing.
Hopefully it comes back out, or the next person that flushes that toilet might flush him to a different location.
Yeah, we don't know how he got in there.
Yeah,
we have different theories about that.
I finally posted the video of the squirrel.
Which one?
Where he's on the little flower.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, watch out for that.
He's my favorite squirrel.
Yeah.
I think it's
favorite squirrel.
It's our single squirrel. We might have more than one squirrel, but in my mind, it's just one squirrel, and he's our friend.
They're all our friends.
Yeah.
Including the deer we saw yesterday. Did you see the deer?
No, I didn't see it.
Well, I don't know how involved I want to get on this episode with why we were outside and why we might have seen the deer, but we were outside and there was something happening that involves the farm. And it's a good thing. But Jeff saw it.
Okay.
And so I saw this deer, and I'm like, I said it out loud. I'm like, is anyone seeing this?
Yeah.
And then I saw Jeff, and then Jeff like turned to me like a little kid, like, yeah, I see it, I'm trying to be quiet. And then the deer like leaped away, but it was so close to him. Mm-hmm. I thought it was close to me. It was even closer to Jeff. It was incredible. I've only seen, I think this is the second sighting of deer ever.
Oh, really?
Well, have you seen deer other than that one time that we filmed it?
Yeah.
You have? Okay.
Several times.
Okay. Well, we don't see them often. It was really a wonderful, beautiful surprise.
Several times, like 4 times.
Several times, like 4 times. So just because we had a friend bring it up once, she said, hey, I started watching your Farm Talk Fridays, and I think you guys are really great, but I don't understand what you're doing. So we have been trying to explain at the beginning of each of our little episodes here that, we moved down to Costa Rica about 7 years ago. Mm-hmm. to embark on this journey and this experiment in community. And so we decided that we would buy a piece of property within a developing eco-village and start to apply permaculture principles in our lives and on the land. And so this is our regenerative journey with the land here in Costa Rica at Rancho Delicioso. And that's what we're doing. That's what we've been doing. This is our 80-something episode.
We're might be close to 90.
Yeah, okay. So we're only a few years in on Farm Talk Fridays. Actually, probably less than 2, I guess.
Yeah.
It would have to be less than 2.
So we're growing a lot of food. We're planting a lot of things to grow food.
Yes.
And we've got chickens that give us eggs.
We love the chickens.
And we've had a lot of trials and tribulations with our chickens, but our 5 right now have been super healthy and super productive for a long time.
Yeah, they were all alive when we got back from Envision, which is good. Because there was a period of time there where we would go out of town, and every time we came back, like another chicken had died, and it was really sad.
We're mentioning Envision here and there. Envision is this wonderful yearly festival that Costa Rica has. It's got music and art. And yoga and workshops and speakers. It's really amazing. It happens every year around this time.
Yep. So what else you got, baby?
That's it.
Oh, that's it. Okay, so now I will go to my update. So what we try to do on the Farm Talk Fridays is, like share our trials and tribulations and
successes,
the weekly updates of what's going on here. So I would have to say that we got back, and after those rains, well, first of all, we got back and I'm sick. So I'm very low energy, and I only made it out of the house, I think yesterday, and after rains, and I was walking around, I'm like, our mulch game is so good. Have you noticed this lately?
No.
You're gonna have to pay attention. There gets to be a point during dry season where, I don't know, everything just looks really depressing. And so this unexpected rain is really nice. And the rain does all sorts of things. And one of the things, especially on a heavy rain, is that it will compress things down. And so I just was looking around and I'm like, wow, I really feel good about our mulch layer right now. I think I'm really impressed. And we had a friend recently watch an episode, and they're like, cardboard sheet mulching. And I just want to say that we did do that. We had some cardboard, we tore it up, and we put it around some of the plants. And, I don't know how closely I will watch that experiment over the other mulch areas, which is everything. We try to mulch everything and protect the soil here. So, but I'm feeling really good. After all these years, it's I just feel like we're protecting the soil really, really well right now.
Yeah. And mulch is better than cardboard.
Yeah. But anyway, in other news, guanabanas are coming back. We're going to have a lot.
We have so much frozen guanabana from last year. I find that I really only like fresh guanabana. I've tried to use the frozen, and it's not happening.
Yeah.
So we have to give it away more.
Yeah.
Or we have to find better things to do with the frozen guanabana.
Right. I know in Costa Rica they make a concentrate out of guanabana. Maybe because they realized at some point hey, when we freeze it sucks. So maybe that's why they make concentrate out of it. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to give people the finger. I was just touching my face. But so we have these 2 guanabana trees, and there's always been the one star and then the super sidekick. And super sidekick's actually producing a lot of guanabanas now.
About time.
Yeah, I'm proud of it. It's doing good. The other one we kind of topped. I thought it was just getting, you top trees because they're getting too big. And we had kind of missed our timing last year on some of the trees. So unfortunately we had to like make the decision to top the trees, which is not the kindest thing to do to a tree. So we'll see how that goes. But so far the guanabana, the star guanabana tree that we did top is doing good anyway. Julie says, I freeze peaches and put them in boiling water for oatmeal plus cold for smoothies. We could maybe try boiling the guanabana. I don't know. It's nothing like a peach though. It's quite a different texture. But we're game to try anything with that old guanabana from last year because we're gonna have to make room for new guanabana.
That's right.
That's right. So guanabana, and then, so one thing that came out of our Envision stay, oh, look at all those ants, yay.
They're here.
Oh, look at that, great. Okay, well, yeah, ants, we have so many here in Costa Rica. A friend of ours, Tanya, she had made granola and she brought it to the Envision house that we were all staying at. And she felt like she had overcooked it. And so it was largely going uneaten. She didn't want to bring it home. And instead of composting it, I thought, oh, the chickens will love this. So I brought it home. Apparently it's already filled with ants, but that won't bother the chickens. And I've already been feeding it to them. They love it. But I also added Guácimo seeds. Oops, that's this is a raisin with something else on it. Like this, you're not gonna be able to see this, you guys, but this is part of a Guácimo seed. And Guácimos are these trees that they typically grow in pastures, like when they're one of the first trees that will start to grow on its own, like if an area has been like deforested. And I think they're beautiful, magical trees. They get really big, and then they have these like sweet smelling seeds that come off of it, and the chickens like them. So we get to collect them and break them apart and feed them to the chickens. They love them. So that's exciting. And apparently they're medicinal as well. I haven't tried making a tincture out of them yet, and I don't remember what the properties are, but one of our other community members here does. So I'm going to contact her after this episode, and maybe I'll get back to all of you next week about the medicinal properties of Guácimo seeds. So anyway, I could probably update everyone more on some things, but I don't know how positive they are. So I think we should just end on a positive note.
Also,
right?
I want to give a shout out to Puggo's. Puggo's is one of our local restaurants. It's in our little town, a little community of Las Delicias. And they set up shop at the Envision Festival. They had a line the whole time. They were the most popular food vendor.
Everyone loved them.
Yeah, it seems like they had a super successful event. So congratulations to Maya and Rodrigo. And we'll probably see you this weekend at Puggo's.
Hi, Michael. Yes, I hope so. Well, no, I don't think I can go.
Okay.
Yeah, but maybe we'll get some order out.
Yeah.
Falafel, yay. And happy birthday to our community members. Jasmine, her birthday is today. And then also Pippa was yesterday, and Susan was the other day. And even though Tanya, we already said happy birthday to her on the last Farm Talk Friday, it was also your birthday in the last week. So yay, happy birthday, Pisces or March babies or whatever month and calendar you're on. So okay.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Much love, everyone, and have a great
Farm
weekend.
Talk Friday.
Yay.